Hello everyone, welcome to our day 6 today. We just gonna do one practical session on EC2 that how we configure the storage, how we configure the operating system, how we configure the various we can say two-tier, three-tier eligibility and many more inside EC2 and we just gonna connect our EC2 instance locally from our local terminal. So let's start for the practical session today. Okay. So first of all, let's go with our official documentation of our EC2. Amazon EC2 stands for Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. Okay. So it's offered the broadest and deepest computing platform over 750 instances. Okay. There are many more benefits of Amazon EC2, like it is a SLA commitment, it is more reliable, more scalable, infrastructure demand, scale capacity is more, and many more. It is a AWS Nitro system. It works on AWS Nitro system. It may optimize our performance and cost. It may we can migrate from one tool to another by just using EC2. So there are some use cases like run cloud native enterprises application inside EC2 instance. It may scale up HPC application. We may assign a load balancer and auto scaling group to the EC2 instance. That auto scaling group can actually auto scale the EC2 instance by while the traffic increases, and many more deployments or many more factors we can apply there. Okay, so yep, go with it for more information. uh, and let's start for the practical. So come on your AWS console, search for EC2, and we just gonna launch one EC2 instance. Okay, so launch one EC2 instance. Let's give it a name like EC2 practical. Okay, here we have to give it a name, and we may add some additional tag to it that EC2 instance can be um, recognized by other services by just applying tag. Okay, operating system, we may go with Amazon Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu operating system, which is Linux based, and many more operating system like provided by the AWS to us, and there are many more. Okay, so we can let's for the this practical purpose, I would like to go with Ubuntu that I am familiar with. Okay, so it is free tier eligibility. Yes, free tier. Okay, go with the free tier one. Okay, here we have instant type. The instant type, there are many more instant type. As we see, our free tier it mentions free tier eligible. It contains one CPU, 1 GB memory, and many more. Okay, we may go with it. Our instant type may depend on application or our we can say uh, our project infrastructure or variable dependency, that it is two-tier application, that it is three-tier application. So go with as per your project that increase somehow two CPU. Maybe your project required two CPU, 4 GB memory, and many more. So I'm not going to deploy any application over there. So I'm going with the prettier eligibility. We have to configure the key pair before launching the instance. Is it? Yes, sir. Yeah. We have to configure the key pair. It may be if you done before if you launch instance before, so you may download one key pair at your local machine. But if you don't, then you may have to create a new key pair and download it locally. It's easy step. like we have to create new pair. Give it a name like somehow your name or your project name, may give it a title like that, and just create one pair. It may download in your local machine in a download folders. Okay, as I will show you. I have one pair yes.pem. It's visible, yes, and I have also here. So I'm going to select this. Inside network setting, we have if we have to configure like VPC, virtual private cloud to this EC2 instance inside like our application is maybe deployed on a private network. So under VPC we have our instance me, and if we give this instance a VPC, so the instance became a private. So yep, no other public accessible instance is now launched. So we may configure it may be public or private. Okay, we may assign submit, we may assign public IPs. It's enable and all according to VPCs. Okay. Under firewall section, we have security groups. We have to configure the security groups inside. This we have to uh, allow the traffic, which type of traffic we are going to inbound in, which type of traffic, which we can configure many more we can configure the inbound traffic by just giving a simple uh, yeah, if we have to give a inbound rule, or we can give access to only one system, give it a single IP to the instance. It may only allow this IP uh, system to access the application. We may allow HTTP, we may allow HTTPS, we know HTTP, HTTPS. Okay. Here we have configure storage. Inside we just assigned a 8 GB of storage, and it's enough for us our practical. So yes, in advanced detail, we may configure domain join directory, IAM role. If we have to assign the IAM role to the instance, with a particular, we can say with a particular policies. So we can. Okay, it may have a auto recovery section. Okay, the auto recovery may done by the RDS like relational database stories, uh, many more. It must and RAM. We may configure. Here is the important one part. We can configure while instance get launched. So we may give a command, somehow command like if we need the Docker inside the instance, we may configure that the Docker already being installed inside the instance while it launch. So yeah, we can do this by simply simply giving a command like sudo uh, apt install docker, it's docker.io. Yep, we can go with it, and it may install docker inside your registration instance while it's launched. Okay, that's it for the EC2 instance. We may configure whole setting and setting up and all. So let's launch the instance. It may creating security group rules and launching the instance. Okay, our instance is launched. Go with it. Sorry. Yep, our instance is on pending state. It is ready if it's says it's running. Okay, go with it. Yeah, it is pending. It is pending. Just wait for a second. As we see, uh, it's just pending, but our instance may have a public IP address, may have a private IP address, may have uh, DNS name, may have DNS public. Uh, if suppose one of the application is running on port 3000, so we may use this DNS with a port 3000, that application may be accessible within your network. Okay. So yeah, here are many more status and alarm. We can assign status on alarm to a instance, monitoring, it shows monitoring and graphical representation of the instance, uptime, downtime, and all. As we mentioned, we only assigned one custom 22 port, so we can configure the security group and change the inbound route from uh, security group. One of the important point is that uh, EC2 instance may configure only inbound route. Okay, so it's easy. We don't have to configure the outbound rule. We just have to configure the inbound rule. It makes take it automatically. Okay. Here we have VPCs if you assign, if you have to assign, and many more. It is this is a default VPC may attach to the EC2 instance. Storage and how many storages get used and all. So here if we apply one tag, so it assign as a tag. Okay, I saw this still pending. Yeah, it's running. So now our instance is ready and running in the running stage. Let's try to connect this instance locally. So okay, so go here in the connect state. We make a connect with a uh, see here we have connect option. We may connect this EC2 instance using the Amazon terminal itself. We may connect thereby. Session manager we can connect the session manager is nothing to connect with all. SSH client we are going to if we have to connect the EC2 instance via your local machine, so we have to configure the SSH client actually. So yes, uh, here are some commands with their like IPs. Here we have example like here we have our PEM key. PEM key we downloaded while creating the instance. It is important that it is just like a key to a lock, which may configure the whole EC2 instance and allow us to manipulate the EC2 instance inside the we can go inside the EC2 instance. Okay, so yeah, let's launch our terminal. Yeah, uh, I thought it's visible. Let me yes, this is our my terminal. So for first step, we have to configure where is our PEM key. So our PEM key is in download folder. So first ls here we have downloads and go inside the download. Okay, we have downloads. Okay, here we have our PIM key. Okay, so when you download for it first time, so the PIM key must don't have uh, the permission or read or write permission. So first of all, we have to ensure that your key is not publicly viewable. So we have to let's copy the command. This command may give the permission, read or write permission to the PEM key. So yep, paste it and yes, our PEM key now have the okay. So connect your residence to public DNS. We can public DNS से connect कर सब. Uh, we can connect and if we have to connect it with your public IP address, so you may go with it. So copy it and copy the example here and paste it over the terminal. Okay. You can it says if you want to continue, say yes. 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 Okay. Now we see we are inside our EC2 instance, Ubuntu. Our operating system, and this is our public IP address of our EC2 instance. So let's I will show you. Yeah. Okay. This is our IP address, and we are inside it. So as we see, there is nothing. This is just like our local. Uh, this is just like a machine inside which we have like a desktop folder, we have like a downloads folder. We may configure here. Let's just make a one directory like mkdir, uh, mkdir EC2. Okay, sorry. It may make one directory for us. Like let's list out the. Look at this. We have make one directly. We may go inside this like cd, and we are inside the directory. We may configure anything anymore. Okay, so that's it for your video. Uh, Today we see how we launch our EC2 instance. What are the configuration we have to done while launching the EC2 instance. We may uh, uh, I have one assignment for you. So go inside the uh, my GitHub repo, which I mentioned. And before we like we have done before, like we have deployed one Node.js application. Uh, so go with the project section, and here in somehow day two or okay, so day two. Yes, we have one Node.js application. Deploy it over the EC2 instance. Like just install the Git inside the EC2 instance and copy the URL and go in your terminal, clone the GitHub repository, go in your day project day two, and just hit npm install. It may install. First of all, we have to install the node inside the EC2 that it configure the Node.js application. So go inside the EC2 instance, clone the repository, go inside the day2. If you after installing the node, hit an npm install. It will install the node modules inside your project, and just by there we just give it just hit the command like node app.js. It may launch the application on port 3000 and try to access the application uh, by using a public IP address, and like copy this public IP address and paste it over the terminal and hit the terminal like 3000. Okay, and it may open the application. First, then it may open the application, yes, but first of all, we have to configure the security group that we have to assign the port to our EC2 instance. Like go inside security group, uh, edit inbound rule, like edit the inbound rule, and allow all traffic on, add rule, and allow custom TCP, and allow port 3000 on from anywhere and save the rule. It may configure the port and run your application within your local machine. So that's it for the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and like the video. Thank you.